Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go through my drugstore base routine when I want to do glam makeup, but I don't want to use all high-end products. So I'm going to do my best to do all drugstore. So let's get into it. I did already do my eyes off camera, but let me know if y'all want to see a eye tutorial for this. Today's video is going to focus on my drugstore base routine. So let's get to it. So the first product we're going to be using is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Cream. I alternate between this and the Weleda Skin Food. So I'm just going to go ahead in and put this all over my face. I really want to hydrate my skin before makeup so it has a barrier to cling to. I also like to let each layer dry in between, so I'm going to give that like 20 to 30 seconds to dry, and then we'll go in with our gripping primer. Okay, so next I'm going to use the e.l.f. Power Grip primer, and I'm just gonna put this all over. I use a gripping primer. I don't have acne prone skin. I don't really have a lot of skin issues, so that is what I normally use. You can use an airbrushing primer, a pore filling primer if you feel like you need one. Sometimes I just find that I don't even need one, so I normally just use a gripping primer, and we're just gonna let that dry a little bit before we go in with anything else. Let my skin get tacky and like ready for my base makeup. Okay, next is the star of the show, the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. This is in the shade 32 Medium Neutral. And I just like to either put this on my face or my hand, and then I like to go in with a beauty sponge. So I just press this into my skin with a sponge. I like to have a clean beauty sponge. I feel like that helps with my makeup application. And I just get this everywhere I need it. And don't knock the foundation shade yet. I promise we will get there. It just looks like this for a minute until we add concealer and other layers. So I promise, don't get nervous on me yet. It's scary right now, trust me. But trust the process. Oh my god, I look insane right now. Here's where the magic happens. I'm going to go in with the Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer. And y'all just watch the shade match after. But I always go in with a good bit of this concealer. I'm honestly running out of it because I love it so much. I literally have to order like one a month. It's that good. And then this is in the shade 120. And then I'm going to take shade 115. It's a little bit brighter. Just put that on top. Looking crazy. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with my beauty sponge and just press this in. I would compare this concealer to the Hourglass Vanish Concealer. It is so full coverage and beautiful. And it truly lasts all day long, which I love personally, especially in a drugstore product. Really just press and blend. I love a glam moment. Bronzer, we're going to go in with the Milani Spill the Tea bronzer. And I just take, this is the Jessup F01 brush, and I just press that in. And I like to press that into my forehead as well. Underneath that bronzer, I just like to take that concealer and kind of sharpen it up a little. For blush, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Pinky Promise. A little dots will go a long way. And then I just like to press in and upward with that same F01 brush. I love blush. I'm a blush gal. This is a trick I love to do. I like to go over everything with a beauty sponge just to blend everything out, and then we're going to go in with powder. One of my most favorite drugstore products is the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is the loose one, and the secret is to take a powder puff, dip your powder puff in, and then we're going to go in and press this into the skin. It's going to brighten and smooth. I mean, I truly cannot believe this is a drugstore product. Y'all. Hope the camera's catching this. It looks so good. And I always put it on my forehead, down my nose, underneath. I like to have it on my nose, my chin, mustache. Can't forget the mustache. Underneath those little chiseled cheeks. Then I just set my entire face with a powder just so all those liquids and creams are set into place. You can use any powder you want. I normally use Maybelline Fit Me powder, but this is the Maybelline Super Stay powder. But anything works. I'm just sticking to drugstore. I just want to put powder everywhere so that when I add bronzer and blush, nothing lifts up. I'm going to chisel my cheeks with the Maybelline Fit Me in Java, just to give some definition. I'm going to do the same thing on my forehead. Then I'm going to take the Milani Coral Crush blush on my beauty sponge and do the Patrick Ta trick where we're going to press that blush in with a beauty sponge on top of that powder. I like to do a little on my nose. I need a lamp in my beauty room so it's a little bit brighter and not as dark in the background, but the one I have like kind of blinks and messes up my lighting. So I can never have too much blush. To set everything into place, I'm going to use the Milani Make It Last, and I'm just going to drench my face in that. The only thing I don't have drugstore wise is a highlighter, so I am going to use my Dior palette just to give some glow to my face, because I truly can't go without it. But let me know what drugstore highlighters y'all love. Lips are one of my favorite parts, so I'm going in with the Maybelline Lifter Liner in shade On It. Then I'm going to take the L'Oreal Ferris Nude and the NYX Gloss in Fortune Cookie. This is my final drugstore look. You do not have to have major high-end products to have a beautiful full glam look. I'll put everything in the description. I'll link everything for you guys. I hope you love this. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll catch y'all in my next vlog. Bye, y'all.